Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a base game only build for you guys. It's a starter home. I don't typically build starter homes, so compared to my other uploads and future uploads, it will definitely be like bare bones. But if you guys are interested in seeing more like starter home type builds, I can definitely do that more in the future. But for now, let's just jump right in. Okay, so this is Potter's Splay. I think that's the name of the lot. It is a lot in Willow Creek. This is in the neighborhood that the pancakes live in. It's the empty lot across the street from the starter home that comes with the base game. Um, and I struggled a little bit kind of with this one. I was definitely trying to keep it under 20,000 simoleons. And I also wanted it to fit in with the neighborhood. So you'll see me like moving the camera around and looking at what the houses in the neighborhood look like so I can kind of have it match. That was me trying to figure out how. I don't know how I've done it in the past, but in the past I've used platforms as stairs. I guess I don't know how to do that anymore. But that was me trying to figure that out. So this is just basically I was trying to find matching swatches. Also, guys, I really need to tell you, I watched my last upload back and I realized watching it like on my phone that I think I'm not colorblind, I promise. But I do have like the blue light blocker on my monitor. So my monitor is like super yellow looking. So yeah, I have like kind of a hard time with colors apparently because I could not figure out what the heck was going on. I thought that there were two green swatches and like one of them was so obviously blue. I don't know. So bear with me while I do that. The layout, this house will change a lot. I don't build starter homes. So I was having such a hard time keeping it under 20,000 simoleons. And I really wanted it to be two stories. I definitely could have just done one story and I maybe should have. But yeah, I didn't really want to. So, roofing, I do kind of have a hard time with roofing sometimes, but I love these. I think that, what are these roofs called? Like gabled roofs, maybe? I like these. I think they just look really cute. They really look good in this world, too. Uh, the Willows Creek world. So I liked using those. And then I I have some roofing tricks, but I'm not like a phenomenal roofer. I'm not great with roofing, and I'm not that fantastic with landscaping. I am really kind of gonna be a little embarrassed for you guys to see the landscaping that I did. I'm not great, but I did spend literally every penny almost that I could spend. So all of the landscaping is items from Debug. Um, and I think I did a pretty good job. I tried to like look around the world and see what kind of like what are the plants and what are the trees that they use in Willow Creek. So most of the plants and trees that you will see are you'll see them walking around in the world too. I will upload this build to my gallery as well, but it's not definitely my proudest build. I have definitely done better. I think I just really struggle with base game, not necessarily base game only. I love doing base game only builds, but I do really struggle with starter homes because I just don't do them. Also, this was me trying to figure out how can I make this roof look good still and not have to cut through the whole house because I hate when you're dealing with roofs. Guys, what? I hate when you're dealing with roofs in The Sims and they just cut through the whole house like that. It's just so frustrating. So, but eventually, I mean, you add walls and stuff and it figures it out, but and basically, this whole floor plan from this point forward is going to change multiple times. Um, I really hate having to be like strict with the money. I realized that this time, like, it's really awful building starter homes. I think this might be the first starter home I've built in my whole entire like career of playing The Sims, which I have been playing for since 2014 when Sims 4 came out, and I played The Sims 3 before then, but yeah, I have never built a starter home. So this is a very interesting experience for me, and I realized I hate it. I really hate it. I could build more for sure in the future if you guys would like to see something like that, but yeah, it was awful. Like, just trying to be so conservative with the money is so awful, especially with base game only because, like, the windows and doors are so expensive. If you want a nice, cute front door, it's, like, so expensive. Also, guys, see, I added, like, a little back porch, and I completely forget about it. And then I start going into the backyard to try to do some landscaping, and I realize, oh my god, there's a porch. And I had to get rid of a bunch of stuff to add, like, stairs. I couldn't afford railings, so it's a whole trip. This video is honestly a whole trip. But I did, so this build is base game only, starter home, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. One of the bathrooms has a shower tub combo, so if you have toddlers, you can definitely give them a little bath. I have on the main floor, there is the primary bedroom with a bathroom, and upstairs there is a second bedroom with a second bathroom. I did put a computer in this house. I put some books in here. I don't know, I guess. I didn't really playtest this house. So that character, this little sim that you see over here, the Yeti, that is my playtesting sim. But, excuse me guys, I'm still sick. But anyways, his name is Carlo. I have no clue what he looks like. I made him so long ago, and he has never taken his little costume off. So I don't know what he looks like. Not that it really matters. But I did move him in here with intentions of playtesting, and then I didn't really. But I'm sure everything works out. The only thing I'm not sure about are the books because of where I placed the books. But they probably aren't functional. I'm really sorry. But you can move them. You know, if you choose to download this from the gallery for some reason when I upload it, you can go ahead and just move the books. It should be okay. But yeah, I had like, honestly, this is not my favorite build that I've ever done. I had kind of a hard time placing, like figuring out how to place things. The kitchen was really frustrating for me. I also probably should have used the cheaper fridge option, but I didn't. But guys, can we talk about these counters? When the Sims uploaded, or what did they do? They updated like a lot of the base game counters and gave them more swatches, and these are the cheapest counters, and this swatch on them is like very, very gorgeous. I think I initially was thinking I could make this a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom starter home, and that just ended up really not working out. That disappears very quickly. That goes away. So, yeah, honestly, this whole floor plan changes so much. But this was me. I like was checking the prices on every single thing. What are the cheapest wallpapers that they have? And those were my options. So I just went with the one I liked the most out of them. I really don't love building with a money restraint, but it is kind of fun. This is me trying to figure out why, guys, I don't know what EA's problem is, but they give us like these beautiful wallpapers with like the baseboards. Baseboards? That's not baseboards. That's like trim, I think. But they gave us those beautiful, beautiful swatches of those, and then like they don't have a matching version that doesn't have them. So like I hate going like on the stairs. Like I feel like in the area where the staircase is, where the walls are, you shouldn't have baseboards going around on the second floor. Like, I don't know. It just looks kind of weird to me, but there is unfortunately nothing I can do about that because the Sims team just really doesn't want to give us better options. So, yeah, I spent a ton of time looking at the roof because I just really could not figure out why does it look so odd. This build just looked very odd to me from the beginning, so I ended up really just getting rid of that room completely. It wasn't doing much for me, so goodbye, it's gone. I think this looks much better. So this is where I end up making that basically becomes the floor plan. Like that's the upstairs done. Basically, it just gets decorated. But yeah, I don't know. I really struggled with this one, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I do love. It was kind of fun having like money restraints, but I think if I had to choose like to do another build with only a certain amount of simoleons, I definitely would not want it to be base game only because it just really limits, debug. I really wanted to clutter up the open shelving in the kitchen with debug items, but there was like nothing. And I could have put dishes, like there are bowls and cups and stuff in debug, but it's dirty dishes and then your sim would move in and be pissed. So I just did not want to do that and have it, just be an awful experience for the sim living there. I really struggled with this uh patio for some reason. Like I kept just I don't know. I tried to like get rid of it or move it around, do something different with it, and it just was so tedious and annoying. Also, I do not understand how staircases work, I guess, because those stairs say that they were 5 simoleons, but it ends up costing like way more than that. So I assumed it was 5 simoleons per step, maybe. But when I got to the back patio and I was trying to put the stairs there, it was gonna cost me like 140 simoleons or something. And I could not figure out why because those steps say 5 simoleons. They say that in the catalog. They say 5 simoleons. So where the heck is 150 coming from? I really don't get it at all. But anyways, since this is base game only, obviously everything in here is from the base game. The windows and doors that I used are the Happy Birthday Sims windows and doors. I think they released them for the 10th anniversary. They are very, very beautiful. I am very grateful that the Sims team gave us those windows and doors. I don't know, they're just really, really beautiful. They're all 50, well, the doors at least are 50 simoleons. I can't remember how much each window is, but every version of the Happy Birthday Sims door that they gave is 50 simoleons. And so I was like, oh, it's not the cheapest door you could use, but it's very, very beautiful. And so look at those cabinets, guys. The swatches, the new swatch on these cabinets are so beautiful. But anyways, the doors, like look at that front door. That front door is very, very beautiful for only 50 simoleons. I feel very grateful that they did that. Also, I put those stools there as kind of like a placeholder, and then I forgot about them. So those are expensive stools. I really could have swapped them out for cheaper ones, and I probably should have. But, I didn't. So forgive me. I don't know. But I don't play the game. Okay, guys? I really just build in the game and then do like I like making sims, but as I was looking through debug, there must be some new update out. And there was so many cute little origami, like origami octopus and an origami butterflies and cranes, paper cranes. They were very, very cute. So I used those a lot. Here's where I put the books. They really might not be functional since they're behind the couch like that. Like in real life, you could just lean over and grab a book, but the Sims aren't that smart, so uh you know, you maybe are gonna need to move those somewhere else in the house if you chose to download this from the gallery. This is where I put the computer, though. I just put it right here in the living room. It was nice. Carlo, when I loaded him up because I had him plant a little vegetable garden out back. I think that will be nice to have because buying food is expensive for some reason, and I used literally every penny. If you downloaded this, you would have like 17 simoleons left in your pocket, and I don't think you can make anything to eat. So I had him bury some vegetables and grow a little garden. Hopefully, when you download it, the vegetables are fully grown and don't like, I don't know, go back to being little mounds in the dirt. But yeah, he grew them all the way. So I forgot about two guys, like the patios. I did not like if it was a very last second thing that I remembered. I should probably put flooring down out there so it's not just concrete. But I didn't do that in the on the balcony upstairs. I did not add any flooring. So you might hate how that looks. I'm not in love with how that looks, but it's a cute little patio. I feel like I added a bench up there from Debug, but I can't remember. This ends up going. I delete that pretty much immediately. I do like using those plant pictures and staggering them like that. I think it actually looks very, very cute. But yeah, basically everything you see right now, guys, it's gonna go. It's gotta go by the end. So it is kind of sad. This house looks very, very dry and it makes me extremely sad. At first I was planning on using a dresser in the living room to set the TV on, because I thought that it would save some money and then like you don't have to have a TV stand. But and I inevitably put a TV stand in the living room and then put the dresser back in the bedroom just because there was no money really to make the bedroom not look like just a room with a bed in it, a sad room with a sad little bed. So, yep, I ended up switching that around. All of those plants get deleted. It's really devastating. I probably could have deleted those decorations on the desk too. I don't remember if I do. But now, here we are in the bedroom upstairs. I love this base game bed. This is a new bed. They gave us this in an update to maybe it was a Sims delivery, express delivery, whatever those are called. I can't remember how or why we got that bed, but it is so beautiful. The swatches on it, it's very prideful bed, and I just love all of the swatches. Maybe they gave it to us in a Pride event. I'm sorry, guys. I don't remember. I haven't been, like, extremely locked in with Sims lately. So anyways, yeah, this bedroom also is, like, the bare bones, but I really wanted to put some toys and stuff. So I thought that was a nightlight that I hung on the wall. It's not. So that ends up leaving. But I kept this dresser. I got rid of the gnome. That mat right in front of the dresser, this is the one that, like, your baby just generates on, your infant, if you, I don't know, put them on their back for, like, tummy time or put them on their tummy for tummy time, whatever. You can't, wherever you place it, that's where it stays. So I wanted to use it as a rug, but it just, I don't know, it's so buggy and I hate that. So I ended up going with this other version of it that you can buy that's not free, which is unfortunate, but that ended up looking kind of cute. I mean, it's okay. I like it. It's okay. The bedrooms are just really sad. They make me very sad to look at, kind of. So, I love this swatch on this bed. This is the trans flag swatch, and I just think it's very cute, very beautiful. So yeah, I really like it. And then I did end up adding a ton of origami butterflies on the wall, and I feel like, not to toot my own horn, but I feel like they look pretty cute. I put this dollhouse in here because it's massive, and I thought it helps make the space feel like not as empty. So that's pretty much it for that bedroom. I think I get some stuff from Debug eventually, but I really just wanted to get everything, at least the bare minimum for what they will need. So each bedroom has a dresser, each bedroom has a bed, each bedroom has a side table. No windows in the house have any curtains or shades. And the kitchen, I have this like open shelving. I thought it looked very nice and it was cheaper than the upper cabinets. So I put this, but they're completely empty. But if you download this and you have any packs, you can fill them with stuff. Or if you download this and you don't have any packs, you can swap those out for the upper cabinets if you feel like it. Once depending on how you play, you can either use money cheats or you can, play the game and earn money by going to work or whatever. However you enjoy playing is, that's the best. I thought this was very cute. This is like a woodworking sculpture, I think. And I like that it has the little heart carved into it, so I put it in there. I think maybe this is for like this starter home you could use for like a small family or a single parent. or just even just one sim. I hung the guppy on the wall because it was free and the least scary, in my opinion. It kind of looks like a Swedish fish, which I think it probably is supposed to be a Swedish fish. But I put these toys on the floor down here too. I thought that they just looked cute, like maybe they were playing together in the living room. There is, of course, I added that little grade book, what is it? The homework book onto the desk. Thought it looked cute. This is me just kind of grabbing some debug items. This is where you'll see me really struggle with the what is that called? I don't know what the heck was going on. Like I had no money, so it wouldn't let me move like anything around. It was really a terrible experience. But yeah, I wanted to fix that, and then as you can see, I couldn't do like anything with the stairs. I was so confused because it says it's 150 simoleons, but why? I mean, maybe I should Google that. Like, I just don't understand that at all. And I think the roof ended up looking kind of cute, just like that too, which was shocking to me. So, but now you're going to see me go through and delete a few more items, I think. Oh, never mind. I got the stairs to work somehow. Anyways, we're going to end up in debug soon. I don't know like exactly what you guys are into in terms of seeing my process. So I really just edited out moments where I like stepped away from building or where I just was staring at the build, just trying to figure out what the heck I should do next. So, everything else is left in. Like, I left in all of my scrolling through debug. And if you guys don't like that, I can absolutely edit that stuff out. Just let me know in the comments, like, do you enjoy seeing the full process like that? Would you rather me edit it to be a little bit, shorter? I don't know. Also, I don't use terrain tools ever, but I wanted to give them a pond because they have this huge yard and it just, I don't know. I didn't know what to do with the space. So I gave them this little pond. I think that your Sims can swim in it, but I don't know for sure because I don't use terrain tools and I don't play the game. But I think the pond looked really cute. I was looking for a base game that has some rocks in the landscaping area. And so I was hoping that I would find some in debug. And maybe I'm just can't see, which I can't see that well, but I could not find literally any rocks in debug anywhere. But I wanted to put some like rocks in the pond to make it look a little, I don't know, not just muddy. But yeah, everything just wasn't really going exactly how I hoped it would with this build. If I had more money, it probably would have been better, but this is a trick I actually learned from Kayla, or Little Simsy. Guys, I've been referring to her as Kayla in my videos like we're close personal friends. We're not close personal friends. I really like her. But yeah, no, I'm not her close personal friend, so I don't know why. I maybe should not call her Kayla like we're like super tight. But anyways, Little Simsy, she does this with her builds where she like goes around with the dirt around the edge to make it look, I don't know, it just looks better. And I saw her do that and I was like, wow, that's a really good idea. So I started doing that because I'm a copycat. But yeah, I added like this little dirt patch. I put little garden here. It's not great. I'm not amazing with landscaping. I kind of just throw trees down and hope for the best. I'm especially not great with landscaping when I have no money in my pockets and when I have to pull everything from debug. I thought those were lily pads, but I could not tell, so I just kept pulling them around. I also couldn't get them, like, placing them was so hard because you had to raise them up. But I think I got them placed okay. I ended up moving them again, so I put these, like, grassy patches in there because I thought it just made it blend a little bit better. I kind of wish that I had put some more plants around the pond, but I put those cattails. When I was growing up, my grandparents had a pond, and I would always go swimming with my cousins and my sister, and we would have so much fun out there, but there were cattails all around my grandparents' pond, except for the area where we would like go and jump in. So I really wanted to kind of, that was like where I was getting my inspiration from, was from those fond childhood memories. But this plant, by the way, this hanging plant is in Debug. It's really beautiful, but it has some weird, I don't know, the lighting on it is so weird. So I ended up not using it. And then I liked that one on the left too, but I don't know, the pot just looked weird. I don't know. So I ended up just not going with either of the ones I liked the most. But I think that those hanging plants on the front porch really help because you can't, it's just a small porch. You can't fit anything. There's no chair going up there. And these are very cute. I don't know, maybe they're supposed to be, what are those? Maybe tulips or lilies? I don't know, flowers. But I thought those were so cute and I had no money for a fence. So I used those around the edge. It also blocks that I did not put a foundation, which I feel like I should have. And I probably could have used more of these like ivy things, but I didn't. So sorry. I probably could have. I think that they look really good. The little, what are those called? Like vines on the side of the house. I was really, really struggling with the landscaping though, guys. I am not amazing at landscaping, and pretty much all of my landscaping for every build looks basically the same. I always add these flowers around the edge and then I fill them in with a bunch of stuff, but I am definitely looking forward to doing a build where I don't have to, have a limited amount of money so that I can do better landscaping and show you guys that I'm not awful. Also, I did grab that baby out of Debug just because every time I'm scrolling through Debug and I see the babies in there, it's just so like, it reminds you like, oh, the babies are just objects. You can just grab one from Debug and place it and it's like totally normal. This was me realizing, oh my god, there's these super cute origami things. And then I put them on the wall above this bed and I think it ended up looking really cute. I used the same colors that are in the bed. I think I did. I think that blue is similar to the one on the bedspread. But I thought this looked really cute. It kind of really reminded me of the butterfly lights that are in the Parenthood pack. I think they're in Parenthood. They obviously don't light up, so that's unfortunate. But I thought they were super, super cute. I was looking for literally anything I could put in this room to make it look more like a kid's room. I spent most of the money cluttering that room, I think. But I hung some of these paper cranes on the wall down here too, just because it was so empty. I don't know. It's okay. Guys, this is not like, I don't know. I definitely can do better. But I'm going to upload this for you because I feel like, I don't know, I just want to. But I put a lot of these little paper things around the origami things just because it helped obviously fill a lot of empty space. But I think it would be cute to have like a little family as your, like a little starter family in here. I don't know how people play The Sims. I don't really play The Sims. I don't know how other people play The Sims. Do you usually start with just one sim? Do you like to start with more than one? How do you guys play? I'd love to hear how you guys play. Do you actually play the game? Am I the only one who does not play The Sims? Also, I found that huge dinosaur in Debug. I always forget about it. And I think this ended up looking cute too. I put the garbage can up there. I have no idea if that's functional. It should be, I think. But this is just like a little bit help, frame the pathway to the house. I don't know, guys. I was really, really struggling with the landscaping on this. And then this was me looking, I was hoping I could find like some sort of fence. I grabbed these fruits. Oh, sorry. These are vegetables. I grabbed these vegetables from Debug, hoping that I could have Carlo plant them so we could have a little garden, just so that it looks like, there's not so much empty space. And you cannot plant those vegetables. So I did use a money cheat. I gave him some money. We bought the starter vegetables pack and then he planted them. So I'm really, really, really hoping that it works out like that so that if you guys download this from the gallery, you you know, can have food to eat. Also, I'm so sorry. I'm very ashamed of how empty this is. I really wanted to clutter those open shelving for you. And I was looking for any sort of plant I could put in that corner. There's nothing. Guys, debug is just the driest thing I've ever seen in my life. But I found a bunch of random stuff that I didn't know existed. I put a bunch of, I mean, I don't know if you guys, like, I don't know how you guys play, but there are some of the gemstones or whatever. This is me trying to get him to plant them. You couldn't, so I went back in, deleted them. But yeah, that's the end of the build, guys. I'll jump into the game and show you. Okay, so I'm just loading up the lot right now. I'll give you guys a little tour. You might have seen in my last video, I'm not the best at this, but I do want to show it to you. We can also check and see how those plants are looking. I think this actually is kind of cute. It's not like the, maybe I should have sized down that tree. Let me do that really quick on camera so you guys can see. Wait, how do you size it down? Oh, the bracket key. Guys, I'm sorry. But anyways, I think this looks very cute. I actually really enjoy how these hanging plants look at the front of the house. The landscaping is not as bad as I thought it was. I like the pond more than I thought I did too. It's very cute. I think it actually came together pretty nicely for a base game only starter home. But yeah, as you can see, like, I ran out of money, so I unfortunately could not paint those. This is also clipping through the roof. Sorry. I can fix that too before I upload it to the gallery, because I have not yet. But through here, I don't know how to do, like, what real life simmers do. So this is the kitchen. You know, you can swap these open shelving out with the upper cabinets if you want. But back through here, there is the first bathroom. It has a standing shower, a toilet, a sink, and a mirror. There's no toilet paper, so I'm very sorry. Also, sorry about the coughing in the background. Everybody in my house is sick right now, unfortunately. But I think it looks really cute. I'm actually kind of pleased with how this turned out. And also the clipping through the wall. Guys, what the heck? I obviously did not do a fantastic job checking that stuff out. But anyways, that should have fixed that problem right there. No more clipping. This is the primary bedroom. It is really a bed, a dresser, and a bedside table. I'm so sorry. This is Carlo. He is super happy to be here, apparently. He's very cute. He loves playing on the computer. I put this mail from Debug and this package from Debug, but you can't get rid of that, I think. So perhaps I shouldn't have. We'll just get rid of that so it's not just cluttering up the kitchen for no reason. Anyways, let's go upstairs. So this is the landing. There's not a lot happening here, but this is what I was trying to describe in the... Wow, guys, who painted this house? Anyways, this is what I was trying to describe in the little, in the build, or when we were recording when I was doing the video. Guys, I'm so good with words. Like, I just don't think this looks good. This shouldn't exist. There should be a version of this wallpaper where you can have the same color without this line here so that it just can extend up the wall. But whatever. Sims team doesn't love doing polite things for us, so you unfortunately can't. But I think this bedroom turned out pretty nicely. I love this little paper mache panda. I don't know if you can play with it. I don't know if you can just look at it. Apparently these, oh, you can't do anything with these either, but these are the little I don't know, you dig these up from the ground. What are they called? Anyways, there's nothing on this patio. The flooring is not painted, but I think it looks pretty cute. It's a pretty nice little starter home. Not to toot my own horn, but I enjoy it more than I thought I did. So that was the whole build and a little tour for you guys. Sorry that it's probably not the best tour you've ever seen of a build, but I'm getting the hang of it. I'm learning. I hope you liked this build. If you want to download it, it will be on my gallery. I will put my gallery name in the description of the video. I hope to see you guys next time. If you have any ideas for things you'd like to see me build in the future, please leave them in the comments, and have a great day, guys.